Where does even chat show up at? Well, guys, Sinnix TV here, and I'll show you what I'm working on. We are turning my office that I was using to stream in into my actual room, and we're gonna start getting some work done. I gotta get some wood for that right there, but we'll just start by setting this up somewhere. Boy. Okay, if I'm right here, you guys can still see me. Perfect. Let me go get a belt. My fucking pants is falling down. What? Howdy doody, chat. Shit. How do I put my belt on backwards? What the heck? Alright, having a belt. Alright. We got one person watching, hell yeah. So what we're doing right now is I am remodeling my office. Ooh, ow. Close that. We're gonna go grab a screwdriver. Something I can pry this open with. This might work. Alright. If anyone's talking, talk now. Because I've never streamed on my phone on YouTube, so I don't know where. Hiccups. I don't know where the chat box is. If I need to see it popped up in its own way. So we got a nice red, maroon paint. Oh, that's just white. One coat, I'd regularly guarantee it's scuffs and marks. A medium base. Okay, well, a base would be good to put on anyways. So we're starting to have a base. So it looks good. Alright. I don't even know where to start, but we're starting now. Where's the chat at? Let's see where the chat is. Can someone chat really quick? Do I see chat this way? It's a way for me to bring up a chat box. Still live. I'm live. Oh, okay. I see it there. Doge, I see it. Thank you very much. All right. This is my office. Part of it, the lower part. This is actually office / room. This is where my bed's going to be going. You like my ceiling job of duct tape to keep out air out of this hole? I'll come back with that later with some of my drywall kit. Fix that hole. But right now we're just putting on a layer of paint. Prime my wall because we're going to paint the wall maroon. The maroon red. I want my damn room to look like a medieval whorehouse. I like the darker red color on like maroon reds, dark grays, blacks, stuff like that. And my partners. They're really talented when it comes to painting and art. I'm gonna let them. What's it called? Yeah, subscribe if you want, man. If you enjoy it, I mostly do role play on my channel. I IRP and do voices. I got our character John right now. He's doing his best to survive zombie apocalypse. I play all kinds of characters. I tell stories on GTA, Daisy, Red Dead Redemption, and other games to come. My channel is primarily RP focused, but I think we might start trying to dive into some, like, just, I don't know, share a little bit more about my life. Something special, but I think that creates a better connection with the audience if they know you a little better. And I think that's important. Yeah, boy. Get that primer. Prime on. I wonder what the category is for this video set, because I don't think I chose a category when I went live. I just went live from my phone. But welcome in, everybody. My name is Robert, aka Sinnix. And I like to think I'm just a good old goofy guy. And I figured I'm going to be doing a chore that's going to enhance my room. You know, I might as well hang out, monetize it a little bit, and see where things go. You know? Muhammad, welcome in. It definitely seems like this stream is not hitting my regular audience. I don't recognize anybody in chat yet. But everybody welcome in. This is not my regular style of content. I usually I role play, I do voice acting, I play characters, I tell stories. I have two channels right now. This channel and my second channel is called Sellsword Sinnix, where I do medieval sparring. I think it is a really good hobby / sport to get into because it is really good exercise and it gets my warrior blood going. All right. Damn it! Who do we got here? Gary Dingus, long time no see. It's been a while. I tried to stay watching your stuff, but you know life can be. I know how life can be. I've been trying to binge your last DayZ series. Hell yeah! I'm still uploading to it, but I haven't had time or location to really stream much in or work. Because my room, it's been below freezing outside, like 11 below or something like that. And my room's not finished. I'll show you guys around the room. To show you what I mean. So, my desk was right here, but this is my ceiling and everything. So I'm trying to get my room started. I have some materials I picked up. So I picked up some materials for free because I do house cleanups for my parents. And we got bits of drywall scrap that I've picked up that I can use. Issue is I don't have enough for all of it, but if everybody wants to help out, it's going to be about $200 to finish my room. I did a check online, or I went to Home Depot today because I went and got some supplies. I needed measuring tape because my partner lost my measuring tape. I needed bits for my screw gun, my paint, wherever my drywall screws went now. Oh, my drywall screws are right here to get started. And we're going to paint this wooden wall because this wall right here is attached to the house. So it's already insulated on the inside. And we're going to insulate it. And I'm probably going to end up removing these. I just haven't done it yet because I need to take all my room stuff, all my stuff. We need to stack it in that corner before I get really into it. And then I cannot move the safe. The safe weighs way too much. They barely got it in here with like rollers. So I'm just going to climb on top of it and do things behind it. But I got to cut it out for me. I got a lot of measuring, cutting to do and stuff. And there's There's a lot of nails in here that were, because whoever had this area last before we moved in used it just as like kind of a workshop, so never really finished room. But it is very cold in here. It is below zero, and so when I'm streaming, my hands start to freeze, and I can't focus. It's too cold. I start feeling sick because like half my body's warm because I have a blanket over it and then like a heater underneath my desk. But it's too cold during winter to stream in here and work and focus. I'm not feeling good half the time, so I got to do something about it. So we're getting the work started. I figured I'll do the things I can do now. The things I can do now is painting, some drywall, some cutting, and we're gonna do the roof last because I need to borrow a ladder from my parents, and then I need an extra hand from a friend to do stuff above my head because I did a little bit of drywall above my head of the scrap I had. I know it's gonna make a pain in the ass later for finishing it because I know it's uneven pieces. I usually like to start with I don't do any extra shapes if I don't have to while drywalling, and so I've already I made the job a little bigger for myself, unfortunately, but I wanted to get started somewhere, and if I start a project, I tend to finish projects I started, so I really want to get back to streaming regularly, and I really want to get back to doing YouTube regularly, so I got to get this started. But if you guys want to donate to help, the whole project's probably going to cost me $200 to finish. I did the math at Home Depot. For 6 pieces of drywall, they're large too. It's going to cost me $110. And then for the rest of the tools, for cutting the drywall, for the stucco that goes in between with the netting, it's going to run me about $200 to finish everything else. And I make most of my money through odd jobs right now, so that being what I do for my parents, what I do for YouTube and streaming and stuff like that. So one way or another, I'll get this done. I look forward to getting it done, and I look forward to showing you guys the results. The next thing I want to build is a kennel in the backyard for the dogs. Then this summer, I have a garden I'm working on that I want to finish up. And then after the garden, for my sparring, for HEMA, I want to build a gravel sand pit for sparring in during the all times of the year. So, if it is wet outside, I don't have to worry about, fighting in mud. We'll just be fighting in sand and gravel. So, we'll still be able to fight in it without sinking into it. And at some point, this is like way down the road, I want to buy a yurt. But those yurts I was looking at, they cost $3,000 for one. So I was like, damn, the fighting comfort and have an indoor-like area, a yurt cost about $3,000 on the low end for a big enough one. And I'm like, damn it, we're not going to get one of those until later, until I get a tax return or succeed on YouTube or something. Because that's a lot of money. I could probably save towards it, but putting up a yurt would be amazing, though. I seen one done in my hometown. They had one that was big, and they put sand inside of it and gravel, and they built like tournament-style fence around it for like sparring, and then they have like built custom wooden seating out of logs and stuff they cut in half. They look real medieval from like the 13th century, and it was really, really sweet looking. That'd be something fun to do. What do you guys think of that? What's over here? Okay. I want to go over the spots I've already just done. Make sure they look good. This is just priming it up. The maroon's probably going to be just fine when I get it. I don't need to do a perfect job of primer. I just need it to look good. What are you planning on planting in your garden? Also, what did you say your name was on your spreadsheet? Sellsword Sinnix. And it's got a picture of my face, a bigger beard, and it's gray and white. My eyes are closed. But yeah, Salesforce Sinnix. And I haven't done anything on that for about a year now, and we're gonna get back into it because I took a break from sparring because last year I got really sick during winter, and I think I got COVID, and my lungs didn't quite recover for about a year, and so I'm feeling much more recovered now, and I think I'm ready to get back into it. And one of my friends is getting into it, so I'm gonna start training him. We're gonna do some Italian longsword, some German longsword, and then just a bunch of different styles of sword and shield, and find other weapons to learn from. But I definitely want to get to the point where I'm very active on both channels, and who knows, maybe one channel will succeed and then the other one can become more of a hobby, and I can say that I've made it in my, made my dream come true. So I've always wanted to do YouTube as a, semi-career, making the things I like to do in life fun and, monetized. But I had it for 10 years. I think I've made some good stride, but man, it is a lot of hard work. And a lot of people have this dream to do this. And if you notice, though, if you think about it, a lot of people have been trying to make YouTube their dream, have been doing anything they can to go viral, right? And you see a lot of people doing horrible shit to go viral. So it's like the quick ticket to being successful on YouTube, but then crashing hard, is to be a complete crazy asshole on the internet, monetize it as long as you can, and then crash out. Seems to be the strategy of a lot of crazy people, which is something I'd never do. I want to build a community that I care about, that interacts with me positively, and that we can have fun doing cool stuff with. And I'm not really a person to give up easily on much, especially when I really want to accomplish something. I put my heart and soul into it, and I don't really give up. And in a way, I don't really know when to give up. I'll keep going until I'm old. And I'm starting to get old because I started my journey when I was 20. I'm 30 now. And there are times where I realized maybe I could have, especially on Twitch, I could have capitalized on my growth, because I was role playing with bigger content creators. I was streaming with them, and that was good for my video views and stuff. And now it's like that's come and gone, and I'm struggling to find my own path again, which is fine, but it sucks because I like what, but it's slow right now. I need to find a stool. I had a stool somewhere around here. Where did I put my stool? So I just seen the stool. Is it behind this? No? Where did my stool go? Where's it hiding from me? Hey-ya! Maybe it's not in here. Be right back. Looks like I had migrated to the kitchen. All right, guys. So, how's everyone doing? Hope you guys are all doing good. Hope you guys can hear me well enough too, right? All right. I got a lot to do here. And these little creases here. In the end, we're going to paint this a nice maroon color. We're going to do dark grays, blacks, and maroon. Maybe some dark reds. And then we're going to get some nice tapestries to hang up. Get a really nice vibe going in my office. Here we go. Man, while we're here, if you got questions, feel free to shoot some questions my way. Painting. I do have a, for my second channel, Sinnix. I do have a GoPro still. I gotta find all the parts for it, though. It's around here. And I'm gonna start using that regularly while I fight and spar. People have been saying sword content has been going downhill on YouTube, but I've also seen a lot of channels like succeeding with it. So hopefully I can still succeed in that category. I'm a little sick right now, but I'm doing good as I can. I can hear you fine, by the way. Hell yeah, that's good. Well, not good that you're sick, but good that you can hear me well. I will get better. I've been feeling like I'm getting sick, but then again, it could just be the dust in here, or I don't know. I feel like I'm getting colds, and then like later I feel completely fine. But it is that time of year, and it's been below zero lately. It's been freezing, and that sucks. Especially in my office. Fucking fingers are usually freezing off halfway through a stream on RP on Daisy. Hey, Cameron Cortez, welcome in. Good night. Thanks for coming in and say hi. If you're new to the channel and you're just tuning in randomly, check out some of my videos if you're curious what the channel's about. We do a lot of RP, storytelling, playing characters. I've been thinking about making a video about what good RP is. That could be an idea too, because I've been at it for a long time, and I feel like I have a good idea of how to play a character. But that is definitely a topic to be debated, because people have all kinds of ideas of what good RP is. Agrees on what they like. Maybe I can categorize different kinds of RP together. Or styles of RP. And try to talk about how they mesh together. Yeah. Because you got like sometimes people are trying to go for different angles, different kinds of games, different RP like servers. For example, like Daisy is very different from GTA. And GTA is fairly different from Red Dead Redemption and Daisy. And, you know, there's different things to be expected from, like, hostile RP. And there's, like, good and bad habits to have. And I think for survival games, the combination of RP and, like, maybe server mistakes, if you make things too plentiful, it doesn't feel like survival. But if you make things too hard, some people don't want to play it, you know? Because they're like, oh, no. Because some people, like, they want to play a medieval survival game, but then they're living too good, you know? You're not really surviving, and then part of survival is the struggle. And some people on Daisy RP don't do the struggle part very well, you know? So it's interesting to see how that goes. So a lot of different factors. You get the individuals factor and how they RP and how they perceive the world and how they understand it and how they interact with it. Then you got the server's rules and how the server displays the world they're trying to show. And does that, like, hurt creativity, or does that add to creativity? It's like all these things you got to ask yourself. Does that let people play characters Are you trying to stop bad habits? Is it better to stop a bad habit by banning the people who, after a warning or two, who have the bad habits that don't fit the, the style of your server? Like, what's the right thing to do there? And it's all a good question to ask yourselves. Especially if you're running a server or you're playing one for the first time as a new player. Immersion is important. Feeling immersed into the game, and there's a lot of pitfalls you can find yourself in for RP stuff that might not be healthy for your character development. Oh, I'm gonna have to start scooting this way. Let's get that. Welcome, guys, to the workflow. Record the whole journey of building my room. I think it'd be kind of therapeutic for myself, but at the same time, it allows me to share more of who I am as an individual. And I think we're going to talk more about things I like to do. I think I'm going to record more of the things I like to do too, I think that's going to be very important for me going forward. And it helps people remember who I am when they come to a channel. Because I think after a while, if you've been subscribed for a while, and I haven't done anything you've wanted to watch, people forget who I am. I gotta keep the interest. Oh boy. Oh boy. Getting all them holes real good. Make sure it gets in there good. Make the white stand out. Make a pop. There's a primer. We don't need to do that good of a job anyways, though. There's some primer, which is a prime example of what I'm doing. Thought about buying... Have you ever played D&D? I do play D&D actually regularly. I would like to record it, but I got to make sure my group is chill with it. And one of my friends, he's got, some, he's not ready to have his voice on the internet, and stuff like that. And so, let alone his face. And he's like, he wants to try out RP. But it'll be easier for him to do it when it's just his voice. But it's going to be a big step before he wants to have his, face on the internet. And we could, I could edit it where he's blurred out all the time. But, he still might not be comfortable with that. So, that's a little ways off, And we're doing a Aliens campaign of a module that's similar to D&D. And I'm playing a pretty cool character named Sturgis Grundy. And he's a marshal, ex-marshal now, of an ice planet on a colony that totally got fucked over by aliens. But Waylon was really loving that planet. But I would love to also find maybe a what's it called? An online group to mingle with regularly to do some D&D that I can record what's going on and stuff. I think that'd be fun. And that would still fit my channel's theme of RP. That's epic. I love TTRPGs. It's usually I usually end up getting stuck as the DM. Yeah, I heard that. I haven't DM'd much. It's a lot of hard work, but you also got to make sure the DMs get to play too, because if people get stuck being a DM all the time, it could definitely over time suck the fun out for those people. So it's important to give them a moment to be able to be a part of things. All right, let's get. these spots filled in. There we go. That's better. It's looking a lot better with this primer on. You know, I got a comment on my thing. I get, depressed about YouTube sometimes, and I made a post about like what I've accomplished in 10 years, which is not very much. And in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot at all, and it's very little payout for 10 years. And someone's like, "Geez, this guy doesn't know when to quit," just throw in the towel. And comments like that, they make me want to work harder, because I feel like then I have something to prove, and I always feel like when I have something to prove to people, it makes me try extra hard. I'm stubborn that way, and when I succeed, I can go, haha, I've done it. You guys didn't believe in me, but look, I've made it. I don't care if you think that's good or bad, but now I'm happy, and I can share my happiness with people I care about. I don't really care about their admiration afterwards. I care about just proving them wrong and be like, suck it, I did it. You didn't think I could do it. That's what I care about. I guess that's the vain part of me succeeding, is proving to myself that I can do it, and proving to everybody who said that, I'm not going to make it, I can't do it, proving them wrong, Yeah, I enjoy writing and stuff. It just gets boring never getting to build a character and stuff. Yeah. Yep. There's plenty of groups online. Maybe if you want to join me, Gary, and we can set up in Discord, looking for a campaign online to join in. There's some people who host regularly, and we can maybe find something and see if people are okay with me recording and stuff, the session. All right. We're making good progress. Yeah, boy. All right. I think the camera will just be happy to think you can see there just fine. We're going to start going up right here. Does that look good? Oh, it's raining outside. If we can, you guys can see. Yeah, it's a little far away. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm currently in a campaign, and my schedule is way too all over the place, even for that. I would love to once probably have time, though. Yeah. It's about making the time, finding out where you can find that time and how to make it possible. How do you rearrange your schedule for it? How do you fit it in? I know if you have really work hours, you got to work around work hours. You got family. For me, my income is dog sitting, odd jobs, YouTube, and Twitch, which I don't live a lavish life. It is very slow going, and it is stressful at times, but at the same time, it's very freeing, because when I have a hobby I want to dive into or something I want to do, I just can do it. Maybe not to its fullest extent because I'm broke all the time, but some of it, I find a way to get into it. Like, over time, I've invested in my sparring. So over the years, I've gotten swords and armor and pieces and stuff like that, so I can now do the sport well enough. And then I invested in getting things to repair my stuff, so I don't have to spend money to buy new things all the time, because that's rough. But definitely we'll see where things go in the future with that. All right, we're going to move you guys closer. This is the right call right here. There we go. We're gonna move some of this stuff. I need to go through this box, so we're gonna move this box elsewhere. Got a lot of my tools in it. So here's got a bunch of my cords and cables and old VR stuff. Move that over here. But I definitely don't want to drip on any of this stuff. Bunch of my streaming stuff. Bags of clothes. Actually, that might be my next chore, stacking things in that corner. Show you guys what I'm working on. I'm glad it fell like that. So, I'm going to start painting this corner. Get this area ready for being primed and ready to be painted later. But we got to stack just about everything in this corner we can. Means we got to move all of this to this wall. Stack it nicely. Put things in drawers, put things away, because we're going to work on this side first. Work our way back there. And as this side is finished, we can put all my furniture organized where it needs to go over here, clean up, put things away in drawers and stuff. And all the things I collect over the years really start to add up after a while. Picking up the pieces of my life, putting things where they need to go, putting things where they need to go. Oh, I got a bunch of tools in here I gotta go through. That would have been useful an hour ago when I was looking for a screw gun. I mostly have lots of family stuff and I'm trying to pursue my writing. I'm only 18 and haven't really had a normal job. I get you. So yeah, since you're 18, my biggest advice would be is the things you really want to accomplish, figure out how to fit them in the schedule on a regular thing that you put time towards. But make sure you have at least 3 hours of the day at some point to do it. And once you get into a regular habit, family will be like, okay, I know he does this one, this point, and then they can work around your schedule too. Because you got to make sure your family's working with your schedule as well. Because if people aren't working with you, they're not, they don't care about what you're pursuing, and that's not really fair to you then, Okie dokie. Let's get to painting. Yeah. That's a good chunk of it right there. Get all up in there. Yeah. This is a Sinnix TV lifestyle channel now. Sinnix goes around cleaning shit and preparing things for new office remodeling. And mostly I'm remodeling with junk. Spare scrap I find out in places. I do, my parents own a bunch of properties, and one of the odd jobs I have is I'm the one who cleans out properties that have been neglected, people have been evicted from and stuff, and people leave a lot of scrap behind. So I'll take the scrap and, I will repurpose it for different things. Alrighty. Come over here with a scraper. I have a spot that I sealed with foam. And I need to scrape the excess out so it's flat. But this is looking pretty good. I kind of like the texture of this natural wood, even though there's like chunks missing and stuff. I think with the dark red / maroon color, I think it's going to look really good. Nice looking room is getting that hole there. Yeah. How's everyone doing in chat? Hope you guys are all doing great. Welcome in, everyone. Hell yeah. We're going to paint this box a little bit. Who cares? We're doing a B tier job. Maybe even a C tier job because of painting. Because you usually don't want to get paint on things. You use, blue tape and stuff. But since I'm going to be living in this room, I'm the only one who has to, deal with it and care about it. I have to live with all the little imperfect pieces. I'm okay with that. It's okay to be okay with imperfection. Imperfection can be its own form of perfection sometimes because it is truly unique of its imperfections. It also doesn't mean all imperfections are good. But it doesn't mean all imperfections are bad either. Take it as you go. Take every situation as is, and look at it. And that's my life advice right there. Be introspective. But don't be blind by stupidity. Maybe I make some shorts out of this too, who knows? Maybe I think of a quote of the day. Or I come up with my own bullshit to spout. Bollocks! Ah! Oh, there we go! Painting away! Get underneath that cord nice and good. Paint around it, paint it itself. What I'm thinking about doing is, these are all kind of connected. I want to see if I can rewire my lights to be the drywall. They're probably staying where they're staying. Alright, I got a little more paint on this thing. There we go. Let's get in here. There we go. All this primer in there. I think we're going to need a ladder for there. All right, let's go back down to the ground level. Oop. Right. There we go. All right. Get my paint down here. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ha, 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 ha. I gotta go, but hopefully I can come back and see you. All right, man. Take care. Have a good one. I'll be alive for a bit. I don't know how long I'll be alive for, but we'll be alive for a bit. Maybe another 30, 40 minutes to an hour. Depends how much energy I have to get all this stuff done. I was thinking though, I want to get into VR, right? And if I have to do a bunch of movements in VR, I'm gonna be in really good shape if I can RP on that stuff. Got my primer. Go to my primer. You're back. All right, I'm back. Alrighty. Let's see. I think we're going to change the angle here. I need to start utilizing these more. My friend Bomb Funky bought them from me, and I really appreciated it. Okay. We have a different angle. That's the part we want to do. There we go. Here we go. This old yellow vest will be my little paint catcher. I don't really care if this thing gets ruined, or I would have moved it. Maybe we'll camouflage part of it so you guys can't see it. You can't see it anyways. Okay, let's get painting. Look at that. I always love the first stroke. Look at the paint come onto the wall. It's pretty good, huh? Yeah. Use all that primer. Prime it up nice and good. I dripped a lot there. My techniques are not the most optimal sometimes, just so you guys know. If you're at home and you're painting and you're trying to copy what I'm doing, don't. I'm an amateur novice at most. But like the average man in his household, I just got to do it myself, I guess. Alrighty, we'll play some magic later. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. See what chat said here in a second. I don't know if it's moving or not. But we're also pretty far away over here. I think what I need to do is I need to get one of those camera holders thingies to clamp. And I can put it wherever I need to put it. Invest in my live streaming. You know, I once, I think it was Mudahar saying that he's never seen a positive live streamer, like IRL streamer. Maybe I can make a change and become that positive force in the IRL streaming. Again, I just might make myself a target for tomfoolery and trolling. So we can get a better spot for this. There we go. So we got so far to work on. What do I miss? Hey, Thomas, welcome in, man. How you doing? Where's the happy trees? How you doing, Dagaro? Dargaro? Yeah, I'll make sure you say your name right. But welcoming both of you. Let me show you. Let me give you the rundown. Okay. Here's the reason why I have not been streaming or doing YouTube content regularly on DayZ. Outside is freezing fucking cold. It's been snowing. And at night, during the day, I can like stream in here fine. But as it starts getting dark and the sun goes down, it gets below 0. And my hands, they get way too cold to comfortably stream. And as you can see, my ceiling has no insulation. My walls are only half insulated and stuff. So I'm turning my office / room into a more livable space. We got a ways to go, and if you guys want to contribute, it's going to take me about $200 to finish. It's going to take about $200 to finish my room. I already got most of the materials. I spent $85 today on a bunch of necessities for it, but the big ticket item I need to get is drywall. Drywall is at $18 a stack. Like for like I think for one piece of like one big square piece of drywall is $18. Six of them I think puts me at $118, something like that. And that'll help me finish my walls and stuff. And then basically about $200 for those, plus paint, drywall, paste, and webbing would finish my room. So if you want to help me finish my room, I'd appreciate that. But if you don't, I don't mind either. I remember you said you usually work area was a WIP at the moment. Was WIP, a work in progress? Yes. That was my old house though, which I moved out of, and I kind of secured to be a little warmer because I had an office that was smaller, and that office was easier to finish up and make warm, and that got finished. But then I moved and I took it apart. We moved into a much bigger house for my family and my kids that for me to have my own space / room to work in, I basically took a workshop that's not finished. It used to be a room. I could tell it used to be a room at one point, and then they took it apart to be a workshop. Well, I'm turning it back into a room. So we're going to have to put it back together. I already have some good drywall scrap, some good pieces of wood to work with to fix some of the gaps and stuff like that. I just need to get overall bulk to finish my space, and then we're going to be good with that. And I think I'm going to record the process and stream the process when I start working on it, so you guys can see it finished, and you can see the effort I put into my workspace, my streaming, and I guess my living space too. And I think it'll be fun to kind of document that, not only for you guys to watch, but for me to go back and be like, man, I did this. And that sounds kind of therapeutic for myself. Right now we're just getting primer on, because we're going to change this to like a maroon color. Yeah, it was 0 for the last 3 days. Yeah, it's been crazy cold. It's bearable in here right now because during the day the sun's hitting the walls and there's a little bit of insulation in here. So whatever heat is absorbed is enough to keep it. It's still below room temperature, but it is not freezing in here. And my own body temperature is doing some work for me right now. That's for sure. Oh, there's a lot of someone hidden. Like someone must have been hitting this with a hammer or had a tool rack here at one point. There's a lot of marks on the wall. I have to. Little bigger holes. There's a lot of improvements I want to do to the house. The first step is finishing my room and living space to be more comfortable so I can work in it easier and not suffer from below freezing temperatures. My heater does not stand up to this space because it's so open with the ceiling being open and stuff. After that, I want to build a dog kennel out back for our dogs. Like a nice one that's have warm, have a heating unit for it too, And I also have a garden I want to work on during spring. And then after that, I have a arena I want to build for my sparring through HEMA on my channel, Sinnix. I want to build a gravel / sand pit to fight in, so we don't get mud on our shoes during. Say we wanted to fight after like rain or during the wet season, we can do it comfortably and not worry about getting our shoes all muddy and stuff. And get like a kind of like canvas awning so we can keep our gear from getting wet and damp. I work. It woke the Japanese. Sorry. It woke the Japanese beetles. My home house is crawling with them at the moment. The cold did. It's been 50, 60 degrees in the northern part of the state. What the fuck? High temp. Yeah, do you have like pet Japanese beetles? The beetles. All right. This is the part we're working on right now, so I might as well switch the camera to here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Here's one of my sparring axes. I put that up there for hanging all my axes. I'm missing an axe though right now, somewhere in here. No, they're in a infestation in the north part. Oh, are they at least beautiful or are they ugly and stinky? I know we have a lot of stink bugs in my area, and that was a problem my last office had. Was a bunch of them, and God, it made my nose hurt when they'd stink. Hell yeah. Well, not hell yeah on the beetle part. You know what I mean. Oh, righty. Let's get that primer primed. Get myself primed. I gotta clean my door. It's fucking dirty. I wonder if they used to keep dogs in here too, because it looks like there's marks where dogs were scratching at this door. And there's like a piece of wood right here that I want to shave some of it off because it catches on the bottom. And I have a wood sander, and I think I can sand that down. I really am turning into handyman until my office is finished. There's like a lot of projects around the house I want to finish, like. Even for my stepdaughter, I need to put a piece of drywall up in her closet. Chat here really quick. When you smash them, they have a sort of fresh air scent, but horrible still. Yeah, the ones I have here smell like acid when they spray. Bombardier beetles, whatever. And my old office had them all over the place, and they would still get into the nice part of my office that I had put a lot of work into. They'd creep in, and there'd be like 5 or 10 of them in there. And I won't know, and they end up in my drink sometimes. Oh, I got one in my throat, dude. I just remembered that. One got in my throat, and it sprayed in my throat. Oh, dude. That was horrible. That's probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had of an insect. Had like fallen off my ceiling into my drink. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. I would not want to experience that again, ever. Now you just stroke up and down with the grain against the grain. Don't know what that means, but that's what I've been doing. Against it. A little bit of half-ass primer here and there. A little bit of half-ass primer here and there. Why not use a roller? Just wondering, because I'm broke. I got paid from YouTube. I paid some bills. I got paid $213 from YouTube, so spent that on bills. And then after that, I had about $85 to spend, and so this is what I could afford. I would use a roller if I had one, but they were a little bit more expensive than this $4 brush. I had to pick and choose things because I needed these for my screw gun because all the drywall because I was missing them. I needed a good marking pen. I needed a bit for my screw gun, and then I needed one of these because my family members have lost 5 of these now that I've owned. Did I break this? No, I didn't. Good. Then I bought a bunch of screws because I have a lot of drywall I need to hang up, and so that was the extent of it. Yeah. But Xfinity, welcome in. This is kind of my project right now. I'll show you around since you're new in here. I'll show you what's going on because I like it. So this right here is my room/office for my streaming YouTube stuff. We moved in here back in December, and so I've been I was sleeping in here until winter hit a lot harder and things were below 0. So now I'm sleeping in the living room until I finish it. But I got all of this to finish. I kind of stacked my stuff sloppily over here, but I need to do a better job about that. And so those are my walls. This side is actually insulated on the inside because this is part of the main house. And then we got my ceiling. I did a little bit of drywall scrap, but I need to cut some pieces up and I need to make space for that. But I just kind of fit some pieces together really quick to see how they would come together. And they come together all right, but I was trying to use this ladder and it was too. All right, so it was a pain in the ass. So I need to get a better ladder. I'm going to borrow from my parents. And then I need a second hand to help me because those 3 pieces were a pain in the ass to do by myself. I can do the walls today, or some of the walls, because all I have left for scrap is over here in this corner. There's a couple of pieces that are big there. And then, yeah, that's what I'm working on. So I mainly stream roleplay. Roleplay is what I work on. We've done a lot of DayZ, GTA, Red Dead. There's a few other games like Valheim I've done before. Okay, we're reconnected. We're back. Okay. It's just, it's too cold, and I didn't see summer mode. I need to get back to it when I can, but this project needs to get done first before I can stream comfortably, regularly, and make content because it's just too cold to be in here at the moment. But yeah, if anybody wants to help and you're watching and you want to donate some cash, I did the math on it. It's $118 for 6 more pieces of drywall, and from what I have, that will be enough to finish my walls and my ceiling. And then that's $118 right there, and then I need to spend between $60 and $80 more for drywall, putty, and the tape that goes between it. And then I need a bucket of red maroon paint, and then I can finish my room. And this is going to be the project for the next few days in between dog sitting, because I'm dog sitting for my parents right now. But first, all that money on updating my registration, getting my license for my vehicle again, and getting my insurance. So that took a lot of cash. This dog sitting job would have gone towards this, but I did drop $1,000 on getting everything back in order on my vehicle, and I have to go get a transmission fluid now. But Descent looks like they're in summer mode, by the way. I want to catch up a bit more. I want to get back into more RP, but yeah, life gets in the way. I don't mind helping, but it won't be for a few weeks, rent and all that. Broke for life, but I can help a little. Oh, no worries. We'll be done by Monday. I have another small job, and if it goes well, I can use that to get this done. If not, it can go towards another chore in the house I need to do. I got to do some drywall in my daughter's closet. I need to build in the backyard a kennel space. We have a really nice over-the-top yawning that covers a big piece of cement, and it's got really nice posts. So I'm thinking about turning that into the dog kennel area, and where I'm going to build an additional door with a dog door on it, and it's going to be so the dogs can go in the backyard at night, or before night we'll close it up and lock it, but then allow them to roam out there, and then they can come back into the house and roam in part of the house that we'll have blocked off, so they're not, out there barking too loud and stuff. But I'm gonna have a lot of fun making it nice and comfy in there. I'm gonna build a heater into it and stuff like that too. But this is definitely a project for a bit. And then what else did I need to get? Something for my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I need to get a hard drive. I need to get a 20 terabyte hard drive because one of the issues I'm having of YouTube right now is I record a lot of roleplay, but I'm running out of space. I think I'm down to 300 gigs again, which is about 16 hours of recording. And in a week of roleplay, it's really easy to fill up. So the next thing I need to get is a 20 terabyte hard drive, and that will fix my issue with my, because I'm editing as much as I can. I have a video actually rendering at my computer in the other room right now. That will go up, and that's when we meet one of the doctors, and we're getting closer to where we're at right now. Yeah, I'm using and deleting it to make space constantly. Yeah, I feel it. I record my DayZ base builds. Yep, and I record at like a really high quality too because I want it to look really good on the internet, and so it takes a while to render, and it takes up a lot of space when I'm recording at that level of quality. All right, guys, we're making progress. What I'm thinking about, one of the things I want to do really quick. Okay, we got that over there. Turn this way. See that wall? We need to move all this stuff. My hands are a little tired of painting at the moment, and that's not going to dry anytime soon. I'm usually deleting to make space constantly. Oh yeah, I am. I haven't seen Phantom on lately. He's kind of burned out. He's burned out on DayZ, which is fine. We're kind of looking for something new to RP on later. I'm not too burned out on it. I still want to finish my story. But it is definitely a lot of work. Actually, fuck it, we gotta finish the painting. What am I doing? I'm getting distracted. I really want to put... Okay, one thing at a time, Robert. One thing at a time, Sinnix. Alright. I'm going a million miles an hour right now. I have a lot I want to accomplish. But we're definitely going to be recording and streaming the progress of this project. And it'd be kind of like you guys are here along hanging out. You're not helping unless you're donating, but you're sitting. Imagine you guys sitting there with a beer watching me do the hard work. Like, hey, you missed a spot. I'd be like, okay. My own personal critics. Need to buy a cover for this. There's been a few times I've almost poked the fucking wires in the back of my finger when I was tired in the morning. I don't want anyone to get house electrocuted, so that's a lot of voltage, a lot of amps. Especially being so close to the box right there. Let's see what you guys are saying. I had 20K hours and I haven't and have been on a break for the last 3 months. Wait, you hit 20K hours on YouTube? Got to get him to see. Got to get him on to see that content. He's a Mega fan like yourself, but he likes it so far. But players are giving good feedback during playtests. Nice. I'll have to make some time for that when I get there. On DayZ, you have 20K hours on DayZ. I've been playing DayZ for a long time, but I only got about 4K hours. I'll be honest, how much of it was left on the computer on the loading screen, on the menu screen? Xernity's like, those are rookie hours, 4,000. Dude, 20K, it's a lot. I think the only game I could say I got like 20K hours in would be like World of Warcraft, from playing from my childhood into my adult years, because I've been playing that game since, or I don't really play it very much anymore, but I was playing it for like about 20 years, so easy to get a lot of time in that way. I have no idea how many hours I have in Red Dead, because my Red Dead hours aren't tracked through the mod. Every 2K hours in DayZ, almost, that's in DayZ tools. I very much enjoy building. I get that. It's a lot of hours. I'm sure that isn't counting the armor mod as well. If you're that high, I bet you played that as well. I always think with the armor mod. Making good progress, guys. Oh, you got fast. I've had enough painting for a bit, so what we're going to do is we're going to cap it back up, wash my brush, and I think we're going to do some insulation now. Be right back. Alright, I got my brush washed, so I can use it again next time. Let's see what's going on in chat here. Sorry about that, it took me a minute. Alright. Enjoy all the features Army had, Army Sim, but since the game wasn't meant to what DayZ is doing, it was wonk. And from modding and creating mods for PS3 to GTA 5 straight, PC DayZ calls the coding was similar. Very similar. The worst part was just tracking down a function to modify it to use or callback. These are all over my head. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. Okay, we're gonna go focus on this part. So this ladder is a bitch because it's too big. It's up to the side. Get everything out of the way. Get everything out of the way. These are all framing nails. I want to be able to start using this again. This is my green. I got the green screen for my streams. Be nice to use that again. Have some space for it. I want to set up my webcams really. I want to set up multiple webcams to have different angles to switch between. Actually, get my Steam Deck useful. This place is gonna look really good. My bait stick. Let's see Sinnix fall down in real time. How's that sound? Alrighty. So it's not really attached. I think it's been slid in there. Lazy like. Okay. Here's the part I hate the most. Insulation. You guys ready for some insulation? Need a little bit of insulation in my life. A little bit of insulation. Oh, he smells like cotton candy. What do we got here? Manhunter's jump box. Man, I remember when TVs were like 50. Do you remember? I had a big STV for a long time that had those like what's it called, lights inside that would project onto the screen. That thing weighed like 100 pounds. You can't even get rid of the TVs now. Mine got destroyed. They make a fun pop when you hit the back of the tube, though. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking the same thing. All right. Let's get a measurement here with my new handy dandy assistant. Oh, it's got a piece of plastic behind the back. About 72 inches. We don't need an exact measurement because we're putting up some insulation. 72 inches of bullshit. Here we go. 72 inches. And since it's about my own comfort, I'm willing to make some sacrifices. Got a measurement. There's my shears. Get some on chat. I heard if you can smash the screen with like a baseball bat, it's satisfying. Dude, when I was a kid and a teenager, I'd smashed a lot of tube TVs growing up for fun at junkyards and stuff, or the ones that got thrown out in the streets. Big mess though. Growing up before all the new single TVs, we just had a huge freaking box TV in the living room. It was probably like that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, that one has tube lights on the inside, like reflecting onto a screen like a projector. It's got projector lights on the inside. If it's the same one you're talking about. These are really shitty shears. I need to sharpen them. I really hate dealing with insulation. It's too soft too. Alright, toolbox. I need to organize these since the move. I'm just gonna use a saw on this stuff. It's actually working really well. I usually have a straight razor for this, but all mine are missing right now. There we go. Well, it's a little small, but it's my comfort, right? I think what I'll do is, I like the way I hung it up just now, and the excess I'll just kind of cut out. There's too much extra weight on this one. Oh, God. We're gonna have to cut it, or else it's not gonna stay. Alright. No lazy shortcut. That actually works really well. I'd say the razor works better on the paper, but the solids works better on the other part of it. There we go. It wants to stay. But just to be safe. The hammer, just to be safe. That nail is behind the beams right here, so when I put it up, it'll still be flat. I think what I'll do is my excess, when we come to the drywalling part, I'll just stuff some in there. Or vice versa, what I'll do is put it up anyways and be a lazy fucker about it. I mean, I think once I have the drywall up, I have a lot of good insulation. I lose most of my heat through the ceiling anyways because there's no insulation above me and it goes right into the roof. These walls are thick, so I'm thinking if I just drywall them with a little bit of insulation I have in them, put more over here, we'll probably be fine. Cutting corners though, you know what cutting corners lead to? Problems. And we're going to probably have some problems later. And that's for sure. I'm looking at problems right now. You know what? I have a piece of I have two large pieces of plywood. I'm not going to be able to get behind the safe that's over here. My parents originally lived in this house, and then they moved out, and they sold it, and they rented it a few times. This safe has been there since they lived here. This safe was very hard to get in here. They got it into a forklift, and then from the door over there, because the forklift couldn't fit in here, they rolled on steel tubes. It took 5 men to push it in that corner, and everything behind it I can't really get out. So this wall is going to look ugly no matter what. Problems are now solutions. Problems are now solutions are later. So, right here, looking at this side I already know is going to be ugly because of the safe. The safe is in the way. So I'm thinking I'm going to put the ugly pieces of material I have that I've gotten for free on this wall, because in this wall I plan to put a very nice tapestry on it. We're going to, of course, once the plywood's up, we're still going to paint it. We're still going to seal it in the gaps to try to keep moisture out or whatever. Keep bugs out, seal up the spaces between it. But we're going to put a very nice tapestry over it because not being able to remove all the crap behind it and do a proper job behind the safe, because the safe weighs too much to move, we're just going to do our best around it on that wall. So it's going to be our ugly wall that we're going to put artwork on and tapestry and other shit. The rest of the walls are easy to work around. The old crap I can pull off easily, so those problems are solved. But let me go get that plywood. So one of the properties here that we cleaned out got raided by like a drug unit or something, and so the house got pepper sprayed. But they left behind these big pieces of plywood I could use, so I think I'm gonna use them. Let's go put the phone back, and I'm gonna need both hands to move those. And those ugly pieces of wood will go right here, and we'll see what the final product of that turns into later. But first, we gotta take care of that fucker right there. Oh. This right here got me in the head already. So we're gonna take care of that really quick. The issue is it's a broken screw. I don't know where my claw hammer's at either. Try and get it out right now. I got it out. Alrighty. Where did I put those drywall screws? Oh, they're right there. Probably my phone up. It sucks that all my positions are in here too, so it's crowded. Where my screw gun end up at? That's the question now. Shouldn't have gone too far, because I needed it right away. Oh, my screw gun's up here. Could have been one of those door explorer ones. Hey guys, can you see my screw gun? Is it up there? Alright, we got a new bit we're gonna open up. We got one of these. It's not jammed in there. Sometimes you maybe just need a rock, yeah. Who knows? So Phantom posted something. There we go. think I got my bit nice and stuck in there. Do that. You know, I finally buy one of these for my screw gun, and now I got this issue. Problems, shortcut now, solution later, right? Adding a little bit of water to that. There's drywall dust stuck in it, so hopefully that water releases the dust. If not, we're going to have to find some WD-40. That will fix the problem. There we go. Sucks. I hope I didn't ruin my drill. Because what it looks like to me is that the bit is dented in there at an angle. And so it's kind of wedged itself in there. Trying to unwedge it. But not very successfully, I mind you. God damn, I screwed up here. I've had this drill forever, and if I got a bit stuck in it, it's just me being dumb. This is the bit that's supposed to go in there. Maybe I've made a permanent screwdriver. Okay. You still put it up with the bit it's got on it. I don't like that it's stuck in there. It's the right one, but Hey, Blaze, welcome in, man. How you doing? Let's get started. All right, remove the thing first before hanging it up. All right, we got almost where we want it. How's your tooth? I gotta wait until next month still, because the snow covered the pathway, so I couldn't go and get the job done. It's been fine. I went through my antibiotics and my painkillers. It hasn't flared up again, but I'm gonna go to my dentist soon just to get some, just in case, because I gotta wait till the 18th of next month now. But who knows? It's not a hex, but it's just a regular Phillips. It's just it's too small for my gun, but it fit in. Usually it was just falling out every time I used it, but now it's wedged in there somehow, so I'm like, fuck. I've had that gun for a while, so it could have been wedged because it's old and worn. But yeah, I got an extension piece right here that actually goes with my Milwaukee, and some other pieces that go with it, but the bit that's in there can go in the end of this and be just fine. But yeah, we're gonna get that up there. I just need to go get I need to find my other hammer or something to pry with. A pry bar. Heyo. How are you doing? Doing good. Getting work done. Burgers tonight. Yeah, I'd love me some burgers. Some good burgers. Ah, yes, I got double D40, hell yeah. I did find my WD-40. So let's see if this works. Let that sit for a second. I'm hoping the WD-40 will do the job. It's really nice too when you have something that's kind of like at an angle and you can't quite reach it with the nose of your gun. All right, where's that other good hammer at? You know, if you can't find an axe, you have the next. Sorry, if you can't find the hammer, you have the next best thing to get this piece of wood off. have an axe. I have an axe to grind. There we go. See some wood right here. Well, it's not actually in there very good, so I just need something to pry it out. We just did a few good hits with my axe, though, just to weaken it. Where the hell did I put my hammer? I have a nice claw hammer, and I have no idea where I put it. So I've been using my blacksmithing hammers. Closest thing I have to a pry bar is this piece of iron. I'm gonna go ape shit. Oh, here's my hammer. My other hammer. I did it. This is a piece of wood that was in the way of my progress. It's got a nail sticking out, so let's put it up somewhere where I'm not going to step on it later. Okay. Let's see if we can pull that out. Find some needle nose pliers. Since I moved, all my tools are kind of all over the place. There's a hexagon shape to this, right? And essentially what happened is that it jammed itself in there a little bit. So I'm hoping I can get it out. Maybe I moved a little bit. If I can't get it out, I can at least use that bit, though. Which I think we're just going to do. I'm out of patience. I'm out of it, I tell you. Fucking strength. Up the wazoo. There we go, it's one. Anchor. That's two anchors. Thinking it's about right here. Let's not miss. We should have. If I had my chalk line, that would have been made this a little easier. Don't do what I'm doing. It's dumb. Fuck me. I'm gonna be on one of those fucking OSHA memes. But hopefully alive in it. Maybe just a little bit of pain, if not at all. Ah! That's why I like the extension piece. Ah. All right, buttoned up at the top. That does it. And I'm still alive. Need some more WD-40. Yep. Alrighty. I keep dropping nails. I used to have a magnet right here on it, and you can stick all your things to it, but I lost the magnet. That would have been really helpful right now. That one missed the stud. Put one of these in. There we go. That right there will help. Hey Faith, how you doing? Faith's my partner in chat. She's beautiful and very nice and supportive, and she's even gonna help me. You're gonna see her helping me out with this at some point. But we're making progress. We're getting things done. It feels good. Alrighty. How's everyone doing in chat, by the way? You guys enjoying the stream? Ow. Pinched myself. If you got any recommendations on what would be good for getting this out, I would appreciate that. And the funny thing is, these weren't getting stuck in here. They kept falling out all day before I started the stream, and now that one Phillips head in there is just like, I'm jammed in your nice screw gun, and you went out and bought these bits today that you can't use now because I'm stuck in here, damn it. Maybe I'll take it apart, and maybe if I can pull this out, I can push it out. Good thing I have another gun right here. This one does not have this is not the same kind of this has got torque. This doesn't have very much torque. This gets stuck easily. This goes hard. They're both good, but they're different jobs, you know? Oh, I can't wait to stream in here again, but we're gonna get about $200 of $118 of drywall for the ceiling. The pieces are huge, so 6 pieces will finish my room. I got a lot of extra drywall scrap to fill in the gaps. We're gonna have to. This board seems to be not quite attached, so we're gonna have to figure out that. I think I would like to push it up higher and then down here be drywall. I got a bit of a custom job to do over here. I got cut out a piece measurement, do some actually hard fucking math. Measure this the angle it comes in at, and put a board here so the cats don't get underneath it, and clean up this entire corner. Get a spatula, get some of that excess foam off, and fix it up, and then we can seal off this area. But that's all we're gonna do for today. I'm tired. Bye-bye.